Hello, my name is Juan Fernando Villamarina, and today I'm going to tell you about iRobot. iRobot is a book of Isaac Asimov that consists in nine story difference of robots. This is not the same of the movie, so I'm not going to tell the story of Will Smith. Let's start. Before start, there's three rules of robots. The first one is don't hurt humans. The second one is do anything human says, and the third one is take care of themselves, respecting the first two rules. The first chapter is about a robot that is behaving, taking care of of a girl of a family, but this girl is like in love with the robot. So the parents don't like that, so take the robot to the fabric again. But the father, at the end of the story, returned the robot to the family. The second chapter is about two scientists named Powell and Donovan, and they are in Mercury with a robot. The work of the robot is like to view the perimeter, but to make this work, the robot has to make a lot of damage to him. But the problem is like the robot is too expensive, so he don't like to make damage to him. It's like a lot of problems. At the end, the robot just stayed in a get in a state of drunk. The first chapter is about Dinovan and Powell again in a ship, in a special ship, and they're teaching the robot how to drive the ship. But the robot is too intelligent and start to questioning about himself. So he starts saying like he's a robot of history and he's superior than humans. But at the end, the robot just developed the work very good, so the scientists don't pay attention. At the fourth chapter, they're Dinovan and Powell again, and they are in an asteroid. They are with a robot that has six hands or six robots in him, and he's extracting rocks. And where the scientists don't look, the robot just don't do the work. But the scientists, when are looking, the robot do the work. So at the end, it's like a problem of moral of the robot, so the scientific just don't develop the work. At the fifth chapter, there's Susan Calvin that is with a robot that can read thoughts, but the robot just cannot say the truth because if he said the humans are being damaged. So he just start to lie, but he's crossing the first and the second rule. So at the end, he suicide himself. At the sixth chapter, there's a robot that his owner just insult him, and he says like go and lose yourself. So the robot take this real very seriously, and the robot go and lose himself with another 67 type of robots. So at the end, the robot is like in a kind of crazy, so he has theories to how kill humans, and he just are lying his life. The seventh chapter is about a computer that cannot make his work. That is interstellar trouble. But at the end, Dinovan and Powell just configured it to just do the work. So Dinovan and Powell go to interstellar trouble, but US robots are like swarming of hair of them. At the eighth chapter, there's a politic called Stephen that people think that is a robot because he don't sleep and he don't eat. But Stephen makes himself human, so people stopped to develop those theories. And the ninth chapter, the robots just develop the rule zero. That is like the first rule, but more eventually. So the robots start they are humanized more, so they start thinking that the first rules are useless, so they start to damage humans. So my comments, I think robots in this book are like weird because they don't have escapatory. They're like they're in a labyrinth and they cannot escape because those rules are very damaged to them in all cases. Thank you.